Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the strange world of corporate speak. Today we're diving into a filing from Gencor Industries, and let's just say it's not exactly a smooth ride. Think of it as a company trying to parallel park a monster truck in a space meant for a Mini Cooper. You can already guess that it won't be pretty. So, what's the story? Gencor, a company that makes equipment for building roads, basically got a hall pass, a get-out-of-jail-free card that allows them an extension to submit their overdue financial reports. Seems they missed a deadline and were at risk of getting kicked off the stock exchange. Before we start, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, be sure to subscribe. We also have a Discord channel linked in the description below. We also have a Discord channel linked in the description below where you can chat with other people who follow the market. Let's dive into the details of item 3.01 about potentially being removed or delisted from the stock exchange because of certain listing rules. Gencor Industries received a warning notice from the NYSE, which is the New York Stock Exchange, saying they didn't file their yearly report, the Form 10-K, on time. Missing this deadline puts them at risk of not meeting the exchange's requirements to remain listed. This Form 10-K is a comprehensive overview of the company's performance. It's basically the annual report card. Missing it is kind of like a student skipping the final exam, not good if you want to graduate. Since this happened, NYSE gave them 6 months when the form was due to get their act together and submit everything and any late papers. The NSA also said they might, if they feel like it, grant Gencor an extension of up to 6 more months, depending on why Gencor is in this position and how Gencor is working to fix their situation. So Gencor Industries asked the NYSE for more time. They said they plan to file the missing annual report on time, but they need extra time to finish up their quarterly reports, the Form 10Q, for the periods ending December and March. It is worth mentioning that these Form 10Q forms are shorter versions of the 10K that are published every 3 months. The NZ granted Gencor's request and gave them until August 19 to submit the delinquent reports. Think of it as the teacher giving a student a bit more time to hand in their homework. Hopefully they don't miss it this time. Now, the NYSE isn't just letting them off the hook with no check-ins. They're going to keep an eye on the company to make sure they're actually working towards getting those reports filed. If Gencor doesn't make progress, the NYSE might start the process of kicking them off the exchange. The final deadline is December 30. If everything isn't in by then, it could be game over for being listed. On June 27, Gencor announced that they received this extension. They put out a press release, which is like a public statement letting investors know what's going on. But it also contains what are called forward-looking statements that are talking about the future. Basically, Gencor is saying that they expect to hit all these targets and deadlines. But because the future is uncertain, like they said, they might not be able to. The company included, as they should, the press release they published announcing this extension. Let's take a broader look at Gencor. Getting an extension to avoid being delisted from the stock exchange isn't exactly a badge of honor. It raises questions about what's happening behind the scenes. Is there a lack of internal controls of accounting, or is the company facing bigger financial problems? The good news is that, at least according to what they said, Gencor still expects to file that 10K on time within the initial 6-month period. The worrying fact, on the other hand, is the company's struggle to keep up with its filing requirements is concerning, and investors should keep a close eye on whether they can meet these deadlines. So what's the verdict? Gencor needs to get its act together and fast. They've been given some extra time to give in their homework, but they need to show the teacher that they are working on it. Alright, that's our breakdown of Gencor's latest filing. What's your take on these troubles and what it means for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching, see you next time.